Just getting it set up a little better. And if you guys are wondering, I am drinking coffee at about 9 o'clock. So I got my iPad so I can see the stream. So if you guys join in.
I'm just gonna ask if you wanted me to help you record anything.
No, I got that, but you can if you want.
You don't need me.
I might do a video in a little bit. What are you doing? Sorry guys, my beautiful wife is chiming in.
Hey friends. Sorry to interrupt. I'll probably edit some photos.
Okay.
Love you.
Alright guys, we're setting this live up. Look at Mr. Beast, and we got a Mr. Smitty. That's my feed right there. gotta watch some videos. Let's see. Just looking this up real quick. Looking myself up. I should have set it up before, but it is what it is. All right, so then we got that. So we got the chat, guys, right? And then also, I'm gonna get my computer out as well. Let's see, because is it the right password? Forgetting my password, guys. I want to do this in a bit. I hit 700 subscribers, so I kind of want to go over, the new subscribers and kind of thank everyone. My little token of appreciation. So I'll do that probably in a little bit. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, put them down in the chat for me, and I will happily answer them later or now during the chat. Put this on the charger. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good in the chat. So I ordered some stuff. I got this for Father's Day. I've ordered from them before, West Coast, Mr. Gordy. I've ordered from them before. But I wanted to try one of these bark boxes, but this is for a 500i. So, that being said, I don't currently have a 500i, and if you look at my saws, I'll show you. I don't have anything that a bark box will fit on, so I'm going to have to think outside the box. Our stock fake Husqvarna, so that's what we got. But I want to try one of the bark boxes. I just don't have a saw for it. But yeah, pretty cool. And the order came really fast, so I was pretty hyped for that. But I do have a video. I need to film it of me. I'm going to fit this on a saw it's not supposed to be on, or not made for. But that's Scoochie, guys. I haven't decided what saw that I wanted to put it on. So So yeah, I can't make, so I have this one, it's the model for the 500i. I can't make this one work because I need a specific one to work with the muffler. Because this is a it's an exhaust, but it's a muffler cover. So I need a specific cover for it to work. Yeah, this, if you guys were wondering, they do a package slip, which I like. Got a cool, oh, there's a moth in here. Got a cool, yeah, and I got the chat up. If you guys have any questions, definitely chat. But yeah, it comes with a cool sticker. Pretty awesome. I'll sticker that somewhere legal. I got this one. I want to try this raker gauge out. I think it's pretty close to the old kind of Carlton style. I think it's almost, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a copy, but it's really close, I believe. And supposedly they're a bit stronger, but I'll probably heat treat it so it'll last longer. Might not need it, but pretty nice. Pretty nice looking. You know, thin but strong. I've never used one. I have one for my little, what is it? For this nano chain. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's actually really nice. It's like almost a shame you'd have to scratch that thing up, you know? Sounds good. So yeah, and then we got, I need some new wedges. So I got some wedges here. I've had these. These I used them and I wasn't really a fan of them. So I wanted to try these. These are the K&H. So hopefully I'll like them better. But it's always good to have some backups, you know. And I got more here. Pretty nice. I got all the same size because I can kind of trim them down and modify them if I need, you know. Kind of shows you on there too the little measurements and what line is what, you know. And yeah, if you guys are wondering, 9 o'clock coffee. All right. So this is what I got. So you guys can see, this is the main attraction. So you can see, so this one is going to work. It's for 461, 460, 046, 440, whatever, 440, 044. So that's the one that I'm going to use. And you can see on the 500, the 500 is bigger. So the cover's bigger. So the one I need to fit is this. And the plan I have is I'm going to put it on one of my saws. I don't even have a steel saw. So definitely keep in tune in to the channel for that. That way you guys can check it out. But yeah, I'm probably going to open this. Pretty nice. Pretty solid stainless steel. Not welded all the way, but I mean, you don't really need that. And then looks like it's mechanically like either laser welded by a machine or something. And then it has a piece in there for like a deflector, I guess, so it doesn't blast at your face. But pretty nice. And I'll go ahead and give you like a little tidbit of my plan. So here's the muffler I'm going to use, so you guys can see. So I think it goes on like that. So it's going to go on like that. This is my idea. And if you guys have any questions for the channel or for me, definitely let me know. I'll be happy to answer. So yeah, it goes like this. So this is I think it's a 044 muffler. So it just goes right in. Boom. You can use the stock bolts, which I have over here. And that's what it's gonna look like, guys. But let me know what saw you think I'm gonna do this to. Am I gonna make it fit on a 372? Because it's gonna fit on something, I'll tell you that. It would look kind of nice. Let's take a peek at what it would look like. That would look pretty sweet. Little West Coast saw. Has anyone put one? Do you know anyone that's put one on a 372? I don't know. Do you think it would work? With hard work and some thinking, could probably make it happen. It looks like it would fit. It almost fits the bolts. Wish it would stay right there. It looks pretty sick. So yeah. So that's my plan. I'm not putting it on the 372. Oh, let's see. Chase does stuff. What's up, buddy? What have you been doing, Chase? Your Chase does stuff. So let me know what you've been doing, buddy. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'll just go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna make it fit on this Makita. So it's gonna go on the Makita. So look out for the video for that. I'll probably first do a video on how to make this muffler fit. And then I'll probably end the video with the West Coast muffler cover, whatever you want to call it, fitting. So basically this muffler will actually an up, like if you upgraded from, if you took this off, this is the better muffler because it doesn't have the like a catalytic converter in there or any of the catalysts that they put in there. So it just has like a straight shot, but I think they have some type of deflector inside there. So these, the 044 or 046 or 44 Magnum or whatever it is, they use the same thing. I think it's minimal what you have to do to make it fit, and then it's an upgrade because there's nothing in there. It's just an empty can. And when you get two outlets, you can always put, you know, they make little angle iron covers, you know, you can bolt up to there. So if you guys don't want to do that, you know, you could upgrade to that if you have one of these Makitas. So Husqvarna sticker for the clone saw. Oh, I think Chase, are you saying I should get a real sticker and put it on the fake saw? I think that's what he's saying. That would be cool if I wanted it to look real, but it doesn't really matter. I might put maybe I'll put a custom sticker, but I'm not really worried about it. I like it. I like it how it is. I think it's funny with the it's H and on it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, so that's the plan, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the plan to put the 044 muffler with the West Coast pipe or cover on there. I think it's gonna look pretty pretty sick. And I don't know if it, well, that wasn't on the live. Hey, at least Gordy at West Coast Saw, you know, he's making a good product. So it's it's quality there. Just saw me drop brand new thing. But yeah, I think it's gonna look pretty good. Minimal things, so I think I just gotta trim the muffler up a little bit, and then we'll be good. Nothing hard about that. But yeah, this is a good little saw. I'm thinking about, I don't like to just talk, but I've been doing some research. I have a buddy, he's a subscriber. I'm a subscriber to his channel, and he has ported a couple saws, and I'm kind of picking his brain to see if I want to do any porting, because after seeing him when I went to bucking stock, and then seeing him, I have my 592 now, that's ported, it's just something that I've been thinking about doing. But regardless of whether I'm going to try to port, I do want to do some type of building of the saw. So if I don't port it, I will do some custom tidbits, trinkets, that kind of thing for the saw to have upgraded stuff, just to have fun. And that's what I like to do. I don't really leave anything. I always kind of have to mess with stuff. So yeah, that's what we got working. Don't know if you guys have seen the video of the eBay saw yet. This is the latest eBay saw. It's ported by Johnston Performance Chainsaw. I didn't get it ported, I bought it off eBay, but it is a 592. And everything's pretty much checking out with it. It just needs some little things, like a flap, one of these, whatever. The rollers chewed up, the chain guide, and then they used like straight motor oil for the bar oil, which is kind of nasty. It needs a couple handle. It needs a new cover. I don't like these holes. It just looks bad, but I could live with it. But yeah, this thing starts up. I almost want to start it because it starts up so easy, guys. See how easy that starts up? Sorry, I had to do it. I know my kids are asleep. It's 9, but oh well. What time is it? 9. Oh, it's 9:30. But yeah, it starts up. Yeah, that's what I got going on. So I gotta film the video. Probably do that later. But let me go over this for the subscribers, because I definitely. Did you guys see how easy that thing starts up with the auto tune, man? You pump it. I pumped it maybe 4 times. 4 times in 2 pulls, and it's just ready to go. I love that. But yeah, I wanted just to go over my subscribers and kind of thank them because where is it? I can never find it on here because we did hit 700 and I'm pretty close to, I haven't hit my goal, but I'm pretty close to hitting one of my goals, which is to get those, you can get the membership, and then the supers, and then you can get the shopping. So I definitely would think about doing the memberships. I don't really know how it works, so I have to mess around with it. And maybe some people would want to be a member. I'm not sure yet. That'd be awesome. But the supers are nice. Just kind of helps the channel because if you're doing some chainsaw stuff, you know, it is not cheap. So it kind of helps make videos more, helps make them easier, I guess. But those two aside, you know, those would be cool. But the main thing I want is the shopping store because I kind of want to get some gear that I personally think is cool, and I need new stuff anyway. So why not kind of represent myself as like the stuff I like and then put it in my store? I just think that's cool. But yeah, I'm trying to find the subscribers here. I can never find it on there. Let's see. I'll do it on the thing here. I can't find it on the computer. I'll do it on here. So I'm gonna click out of this. So if you guys chat, sorry about that. So let's see here. Home. Yeah. There it goes. Is it only on? Wow. I cannot find it. Oh, here it is. All right. Where is it? All right, guys. I can't currently find it. What's wrong with me? But it says you guys are 65. 22% is 65 years and older. So that's an older generation than me. Me, I'm technically a millennial. I'm kind of more of an old soul, but I'm definitely born in the millennial generation. And the majority, 90% is male. So that's pretty cool. But I was looking for my subscribers. It shows it on my phone. It'll show the new subscribers. But can't do. It's just hard to do stuff live, guys. Trim content. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find this here. I was gonna do a shout out. But it's not showing up. I can't navigate it. That's pretty whack. Where are the subscribers on here? audience. It's gotta be in there, right? It's not in there. Wow. I can't believe this, guys. Am I looking in the wrong spot? What's up with this? Alright, try one more time and I'll just be quiet. Yeah, I guess it doesn't show it anymore. Weird and lame. But it is what it is. I'll do it. I'll just write them down, guys, and then do a separate video for it, because it is something I want to do. I do appreciate everyone for sticking with me and helping me grow the channel. I'm at 729 subscribers, so that means that's kind of a big deal. You know, I don't even really know 729 people, you know, so that's kind of a lot of people who are allowing me into their lives, you know, so that's not to be taken for granted. So that's what I got going on. I ran this Echo today. It was running pretty good. I had to tune it, and then my chain got pinched, so that kind of was no good. But yeah, it's a pretty good little saw. I need to get a bigger bar for it, but it runs pretty good. I don't have any problems with it. There's one thing I want to do with it that I saw a video on. And if you guys have any questions or recommendations, definitely put them in the thing. I got the chat up live down there. But I saw a video. It was pretty cool. I just found this guy. He's saying these little rivets here. Like, you see this? He's saying you can take like a little Dremel and just kind of Dremel them out a little. You don't take the rivet out, and then that'll make it go in the cut. Like, even on this side, they're kind of horrible, and then that will help you in the curve, which makes sense because, you know, you're back here, so it's kind of like you're holding something heavy far away. Like, it's harder to do that, so it's harder to push that through the wood. So I thought that was pretty, I've never thought of that, but I thought that was pretty cool. So I think I want to try that, see if it might not even make a difference, but it might help. So I'm just gonna do a little maintenance on the old girl here, just because she got kind of dirty. But yeah, I went out today. I have a video on it. I went out today to get some firewood. It was a nice, I think it's white oak. It was a nice white oak tree that fell over like from the rain. And it was on, like, you couldn't tell from the pictures and stuff, but it was on a hill. And I got a video coming out on it, but I had to kind of walk away from it because the way it was set up, it was like if the bottom of the chain was a start, and then it had another spot, and then it had another spot going this way. So it was like a triple layer, and then the trees held up in the air. Like, the tree was up to my eyes, basically, held up. And it's just like, I could probably do it, but it's like my gut instinct was like, definitely walk away from that, because it's not it's not really worth it, you know? Like, yeah, I love firewood and I love filming for the channel and stuff, but, you know, I'm not committed to this person to do that. You know, I'm just trying to get some firewood because the person is offering me the firewood for free. So, not that I don't like to help, but it just was something that I don't think I should have been doing at that time. Maybe in the future I can tackle a job like that, but this is the chain after running. It was pretty good. It was a little grabby, but it was pretty good. Pretty good. I'll show you another tooth. Looks pretty good. I like it. So that one is cutting pretty good. In all honesty. But yeah, have you guys had to walk away? Like, you guys are cutting some wood. So I'm looking for my tool here. I'm not sure if I like this for doing the bar, you know, cleaning the bar out, but I do like knowing the measurement, which I got a video on that, but it's pretty, you can do the top plates and stuff, and then you can do the side plate. It'll tell you what you're at there. Oh, wrong side. So this one, let's see here. Yeah, this one, if you can see it, 60 degree, so pretty good. But yeah, I got a video on that thing. I kind of like it. They're pretty cheap. I don't really care for it for doing the rakers. That's why I'm going to try that. I'm going to try this West Coast saw one out. But yeah, I need to get some more firewood. I had a guy, he wanted to buy, I got a bunch of firewood in the back. That's in like a pile. You guys have watched the videos and followed the channel. I kind of just piled it up. It's already, I did my moisture meter on it and it's already at like 12% moisture. So it's ready to roll. So the guy, he sells firewood. He sells it for $4.50 a cord. So he wants to buy mine, which he's thinking my pile is about 2 cords. He wants to buy mine for $300 because I have them for $50 a truckload. Truckload is probably about 1/3 a cord, so I think that's about like a phase cord. So I'm really alright with that, and I'll tell you why. Because I can cut more for the channel. It doesn't really matter to me, and if that guy wants to make a profit, you know, I'm supporting the local guy, so it doesn't really, yeah, I could hold on to my wood and sell it for more and deliver it and do all that, but I could just do what I want with it and split it, and then, because I'm not in the business to be, you know, I'm not going to get rich off doing firewood. You can. I'm not knocking you if you're doing it, but that's not my goal. It's nice to have some extra money, you know, and my goal is just to build my YouTube channel, document my life, take care of my family, run some chainsaws, customize some chainsaws, and have fun while doing it. Learn from you guys. Go to cool events. Just live. The cool thing I like about, I'll tell you, the cool thing I like about chainsaws, the cool thing is, okay, is that you can always learn something. You know, like if you go into porting, if you say, I'll give you an example. If you port this saw, there is five people on one hand you could count that would do it a little bit different. Or maybe they'll change a little thing a little bit different, you know? And then that might be their little secret sauce that they learned just messing with it. So it's kind of like science, and it's like how you're feeling, you know? You kind of have to feel it out. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like science and magic, you know? It's like something's magical about it. I definitely need to get the 620 covered. I'm just doing a rough. I'm gonna blow it out later. I'm just getting it. It was running pretty good. I had to tune it a little bit today, but it's running pretty good. And then I have a 620 coil on it, but I think the 620 coil, a couple things I was looking at is I think they're stepped. So it's still going to 4-stroke. But the 4-stroke is, I'm almost getting out of the 4-stroking. And if you guys aren't familiar with these, the 590s and 620s and 600s, they are finicky to tune. They take a long time to warm up. They're good. Like if you need a chainsaw, go on Facebook Marketplace, buy one of these used for $200, $300, whatever it is. Put a good chain on it and go cut. And make sure you clean your air filter, and you have a saw for a long time. But they are, if you're trying to make them cut a little bit faster or clean up in the cut, they are a little finicky. I'll have this upgrade I'm going to do on it soon. It's a rim sprocket that has the, it's like a rim sprocket that has a little tooth. You can adjust the tooth size, and then it has a spur sprocket on it now. But yeah, that's on the to-do list there. Yeah, but I got some ideas for this thing too. I think this one might be the first one that goes on. It might be the second one that goes under the knife for a full-on build series on the channel. But I think the first one I'm gonna do, I might do it the first one. I might do this one the first one. I was thinking I would do like a little Craftsman. But yeah, that's good to go. This one, I'm gonna do this one too. This is the fake Scavarna. $168. This one's finally starting to get tuned too. Pretty good. And then I think I'm gonna leave the barn on there, cause I might cut with it again soon. But it's a good little saw. The only thing weird with it is this thing. See how it pulls out like that? It's kind of I pulled the decomp. So. But yeah, it has pretty good. Seems like it has good compression. But yeah, sometimes this cord will get hung up, but it's not getting hung up enough to take it apart yet. So yeah, I'm really actually a fan of this. I almost thought about buying another one, but I kind of want to buy one of those the kit ones, so you can put it together as a kit. And then I saw a video of Charlie Briscoe. He did a video. I need to check the timing. So eventually I'll go in there and check the timing, see if the timing's okay. I think it's okay, but it almost feels, it feels like a little bit better than the Echo, power-wise. And then it feels similar to the Makita. So those are both lower CC saws, so it might be something to invest in taking a peek, you know? But yeah, I do like that. Oh, let's see here, what else we got? But yeah, then we got this little John Cutterer. Pretty nice. And it was $98. You can't really beat that. There's some weird things, like this is it's kind of cheap, kind of bendy. The chain loosens pretty easy. But yeah, that's pretty. I kind of like it. It feels just like a cheaper. It feels like a cheaper 2511T, guys. So. But yeah, it's good. The chain is pretty good, kind of grabby, but it's a pretty good little saw. I'm actually a real fan. I don't really mind the Chinese stuff, guys. Now it's not gonna be as reliable, but it is pretty nice. I forgot. I feel like I'm missing something that I was gonna do. Well, yeah, I hope everyone's good. I appreciate you guys tuning in and everything. It is pretty awesome. I'm trying to do more lives, but you know, life. It's hard because I film, like you film the videos and they take a while to film, then you gotta edit them, and then you gotta remember to do the lives. Like I'm honestly just forgetting to do the lives, but I'm trying. So I'm trying to do better, and then I'm trying to do better at doing the shorts. I'm not really good. Me, myself, I watch long content. So like say Tin Man has or Iron Horse has a porting video or whatever it is. I'll just watch that stuff, you know, or I'll look up stuff about chain or something, you know, chainsaw chain, or just like silly stuff that I'm trying to learn, and then that I can apply to my life, and then with my life I show you guys what I'm doing. So, and then you guys will give me your input, and I'll have more in the next video. I'm not sure the title, but it'll be me cutting the oak with my Echo. So you'll see it if you guys watch, but I kind of went into it today. What I'm looking for out of you guys is just to be more positive. Because, oh, Tom, what's up, man? Sorry I missed you. You've been hanging right there. What's up, Tom in Texas? He's the guy I was talking about earlier. He has ported a couple of his steel saws, and I have been bothering him and asking him questions and basically gauging whether I should try to port. I know nothing really about, like I know how it works and stuff, but I know there's some kind of rules with porting. So like you can port it wrong and then you can get free porting and all this kind of crazy stuff where the exhaust and intake is open at the same time and it just the saw is horrible, or you lose power if you go above a certain area on the exhaust. But anyway, that's the guy I was talking about. If you guys aren't following him, go follow him, and definitely go follow. Not bothering. Okay, good. And then if you guys aren't following, go follow Chase Does Stuff. And this is what gets me in, and this is what I'm asking from you guys. Not specifically who's watching now, but if you're watching later, I'm just asking for some positive, constructive criticism. So if you want to critique, I'm all for it. I'm all for if you want to be negative. But the reason, because I can handle if someone's negative, it doesn't bother me. Because I can turn, explain it or help them understand, like maybe that way they're misconstruing it, or maybe they're being kind of hurtful or something, or trying to be a certain way. I don't have a problem with that. The thing is, like, I'll give you the example. Mr. Chase Does Stuff. He's the younger generation. So what I'm asking for out of the subscribers or commenters, or because I'm not up high enough to have a moderator or anything, and I don't delete any comments, but just keep, like, if you're cussing, try to not cuss. There's no point really into having that on the channel. It doesn't serve being positive. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying for other people reading, like my future generation could read these comments, or your future generation could read your comments, or maybe you're conveying yourself in a certain way that's negative, and you are, maybe you're right, but the way you're saying it is negative. And then maybe a kid who watches it, or maybe someone who's not as confident is reading that. I'm not trying to police anyone or say anything like that. What I'm trying to do is I just want positive, constructive criticism, because I want the criticism, I want the critique, I want to learn from it, but other people are reading the stuff. So it kind of looks bad, not for me, but it looks bad on the commenter who's being negative. So one example is I had one guy a long time ago. He was like saying some, I forgot what video it was, but he was like critiquing me negative, and I was like, I just told him, like, hey, this is how it is, and I was all nice to him, and then he's like, oh, sorry, man, I was just having a bad night. It's like, that's fine, you can take it out on me, no problem. It doesn't stress me out. But the thing is, someone could read that in the future, and that just looks bad on you, when you can say what you want to say, but in a way. Basically, I just have confidence in you guys to convey yourself in a constructive way that's positive, if that makes sense. So just like Tom, he's pretty positive. Chase Does Stuff. He's always positive. He just likes watching chainsaw stuff. He doesn't want to read. Maybe he does, I don't know. But I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think long term, guys, And it's like nobody kind of can, and it's hard with the text too, because it can come off weird. But I'm not really telling people what to do. And maybe it's wishful thinking, I just have more, I would say, I have more faith in the channel, in you guys, the subscribers, the watchers, and I'm your subscribers too. I have the faith that in you guys for you to be better than you think, if that makes sense. Another example, I had a guy, he was saying some stuff. I don't remember, he was like saying like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like this. Hold on. He said, I don't know, you don't know what you're doing, and I'm gonna call you out for it. Okay, I'll call myself out for it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning. This is what the channel's about. It's about positive learning. You teach me, I teach you. We can grow something. That's what it's about to me. I'm documenting my life. That's what I want. That's what I want. You know? I try to put out, like, for example, I put out, what did I do? I sharpened, dude, look at this. Look how goofy this is. Look at this. I sharpened the chainsaw chain backwards. Look at that. Look where the raker's going. The chain's supposed to go. You don't even know which way it's supposed to go now. Look at that. The chain's supposed to go this way. See the raker? But I sharpened it backwards. And it cut like junk. It's junk. But I wanted to see if it's possible. Now someone would say, you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun, guys. But the point of the story is the guy said all that kind of stuff. I responded, not arguing. I don't argue with anyone. I just state what I state and positive. Spread the positivity. And then guy deleted his comments. I don't know if he deleted because he felt bad or didn't like him. He could have edited him. But now, it just looks like I'm going back and forth with myself. But it has his name in there. It doesn't look good. You know, so he could convey. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying he's wrong, because I don't think he was really wrong. Oh, he was saying about my oil tests. Yeah, the thing is, I never said this is the only way, you know, taking the oil temperature this way is the only way. I never said that. I'm doing it for myself. What I'm doing with the oil test, I'm narrowing the test down. The temperatures, I'm looking for the lowest, probably lowest 5 out of the oils I'm testing. I don't even know how long I'm going to do it. So that being said, I'm narrowing the field down of how the oil cools. How hot is the saw running with the same test every time. So it doesn't matter where I'm taking it. I could take it from a heat gun, you know, the thermal heat gun, that would be fine. I'm just looking for consistency in the same test to get me the data that I need for my next oil test. That's all I'm doing. So he was saying I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be any which way, guys. So there's more to the YouTube stuff. And that's kind of all I'm saying. I know it's kind of a rant. And who really cares, you know, some guy on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, hey, man, yeah, there. I just think, yeah, Tom gets it too. You know, someone might not, you know, agree with the way Tom does something with his saw. But Tom knows, you know, but, you know, Tom's learning too. That's what Tom likes. So I'm not speaking for him, but I'm pretty sure, you know, he learned how to port. So shout out to him, man. But anyways, rant over. The main thing about that rant is positivity for the next generation and the next people who are watching the videos. Because the videos I try to put out, you know, are videos people are hopefully going to want to watch in the future. I try not to make anything that would be stuck in time, you know. I want to grow, and I'm at the bottom right now, guys. So just like, I don't even know, I think it was 3 years ago. Hold on a second. Hey Britt, when did we start the business? 2023? 2020. Okay. Sorry guys. Alright, so I'm at the bottom, okay? Currently with the YouTube, right? It takes years to get probably where I'm trying to go, right? So right now I have a lawn care business, right?
September 2021.
2021. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so lawn care business started 2021. That's when I started. Did I ever own a business before? Technically, no, but I was a partner in a auto sales business. It's still going on today. I'm just not a partner anymore. But long story short, I started from nowhere. I started out of a truck with a push mower. You know, I didn't even have a truck. I had to buy the truck for the business. Truck was $1,700, guys. Thing, it was I love that truck, right? It had a crown. It was an F-150 with the Crown Vic transmission, and the idle surge, so it would die at stoplights. So it sounded like it had a cam, and people were like, "What?" They're like, "What do you have in that?" It was pretty funny, and it sounded pretty good, but smoked, leaked oil, whatever. It served its purpose. Lawnmower, not even my lawnmower, my uncle's lawnmower, and I just started push mowing while I was doing lawn care, spraying the fertilizer and weed killer application. While I was doing that, I built that up. And then once I built it up enough, I merged into my business. 2020, probably a little after 2021 somewhere. So then you got to get customers, do all that. So it's the same with YouTube. It just takes time. So I'm at the bottom, guys. So it's only going to take time, but I don't even remember what I'm saying. But I'm at the bottom right now. So I'm only going to grow. So while we're growing, let's just grow positive if we can. I know sometimes people have bad days. I have bad days. You know, I had kind of a bad day today, but it's a bad day, but it taught me a life lesson. So it's actually a good day. So maybe try to see the good in it, you know. But there's negative stuff happens, you know. If you're having a bad day, it is what it is. I can handle it. Tom's tough. He can handle it. Chase, he's younger. He's tough. He can handle it. So that's just what we got working. I am curious. So if Tom is still here, Tom, do you have any new chainsaws that you're coming up that you're gonna be having on your channel? Because I have a couple that I have my eye on, but I just got one, so it's like, do I want to spend more? And you know how much they are. But yeah, I do have a trip planned next month to go up to my dad's, so I will have some different footage for you. I'm not sure if he has any trees up there to be cut. I know he has some wood to be split. Excuse me, he does have a bent wood handle. I think it's the same as this I think it's the bucket handle, same as this, but it came bowed and they sent him a new one. But I want to see if I can fix it, and then I want to get some axes. I want to get an axe to fix that. Oh, let's see, Tom. He said, get out of here, Fly. He said, just looking for a 026 AV for yours truly. Wow. Well, I do appreciate that, buddy. I've never been gifted nothing yet. But then I think I'm gonna bring this. I saw a video, I think it was Bucking. This is a Council of Tool 5, I think it's a 5-pounder, whatever that is. But it's a good axe, but the thing gets stuck like crazy. But my dad has a bench grinder. So I think I'm gonna try the old grinder trick on the profile to try to give it some more less sticky cheeks, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty heavy, but it's a good hand. The handle is good, but I don't like the straightness of it. But it's a good, I think it was what, $65, $70. And then I do have a plan for this. I don't know if you guys have seen this thing. This is a Fiskars modded to fit a wood handle. So that is something. This is version 1. Let's see here. Version 1. Horrible, but it does work. But I have plans for another one. I'm going to use the same one, but I'm going to modify it to be a little more pretty and to be, I think with hard use, this would not last. But I just wanted to see if it's possible. And it's possible. Fiskars on the wood handle. It's possible, guys. But yeah, let's see, just looking. It is what I do, try to pass on the blessing. Yeah, that is true. It is good to do that. And it is well appreciated as well. That won't be one I would give away. And I'm not familiar, I think, what is a 026? That's 50cc, right? I think it's a 50cc, which is good because I kind of need a little lemon saw. Yeah, see, 50 something cc, whatever that is. But yeah, let's go over here. And the reason is, I'm just taking you guys with me. So I have some video items I'm going to bounce off you. So I have steering in the cut. So when you're doing your chainsaw, how easy is it to steer in the cut? So what I want to do is I want to do square file or round file or round grind versus hexa versus square. So probably file, because maybe I could grind it. I don't have a way to grind square yet. That's what I want to work on too. Let me get my sharpie more, I think. Because I do need to order a grinder. Just my little whiteboard behind you guys. So steer, so that means which one. I know square is going to steer really good, but I want to see how Square's gonna set. Some of the, but I'm gonna do the West Coast muffler mod on my Makita, so that's gonna be kind of cool. I don't think that's anyone's